Die Hard is a Christmas.
Yeah, it always has been. But one thing that I'll say first is welcome to Riddell Sports Network. I am Dan. This is
Hey, yo.
Dave.
He's back. No vid, baby.
I thought you were going to say what I took your place last week.
Oh,
I said, R.I.P. Bob Uecker.
Yeah, I was going to start off with just a bit outside, tried the corner, missed.
Yeah. Ball 8.
Yeah. I don't know how they're laying off pitches that close.
This is the championship weekend recap, kind of, because I'm going to talk a little bit about one game, and then you guys can talk about the other game. So,
joke.
Yeah. Where do you want to start? The Commanders' valiant effort or the prediction that we all saw coming? We have Kansas City and Buffalo. We'll start with the Washingtons versus the Eagles. I mean, I didn't see this coming. I thought it was going to be close. And it kind of was close for most of it.
Yeah, it was actually a good game. What was it? Up to the first half was a good game, right? 11 points or something?
Up until that fumble at the end of the first half.
I think it was
14-12. And then, yeah.
Yeah, the whole game, it seems like they were one score away from having it a one-score game. Yeah. And then McNichols fumbles on the kick return. Eckler fumbles. Yeah. It's like, what more do you want me to do, man?
Really, this game, though, Commanders were playing catch-up the whole time.
They were.
You could tell that they were outmatched. I mean, I didn't see Philly putting up 55, but...
About, what was it, 5 rushing touchdowns between Saquon and...
6.
6?
Yeah.
Sorry.
7 total. I have a statistic for you. The Eagles had 7 touchdowns in the NFC Championship. The Dallas Cowboys had 6 touchdowns all season.
Jesus.
You would somehow make this kick them while they're down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
gonna kick you while you're down.
This is a good one for cash or trash. Saquon Barkley is one of the best pickups ever.
It has to be,
signings.
Yeah, he was carrying them throughout the whole playoffs, throughout the whole regular season.
Now, if your boy will tune up his passing just a little bit, Goff style. I don't need you to be Elway in his prime. Do what Goff does, and yeah, you can forget about it.
This will be a short day at the office for Philly if he can throw like he did last week. He doesn't even need to throw better than last week.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Because you already know Chiefs don't score a ton of points, and now you're playing a really good defense, so you definitely ain't going to score a ton of points. They're going to get their points, but yeah, you can hold them to 20 points. It's going to be
I think 2 teams scored 30 against them all year, and it was Green Bay opening week, and the Commanders the second time they played them.
Yeah, it was kind of a washy game, though. They were half their guys were out, and they were kind of tapped out already.
Commanders talking all that trash all week. Man, it's like Jared Verse all over again. Should I recommend some vacation spots again like I did for Jared Verse? Running his damn mouth. He did back it up, Jared Verse, but he backed it up definitely. All the way to
he had a great game.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Lattimore and A.J. Brown getting into it. I didn't like the call when A.J. Brown rips Lattimore's helmet off. Lattimore got the flag.
A.J. Brown's a problem. I'm sorry. He's a problem.
Why did he get the flag, though? Because they're both mushing each other.
Yeah, but it should have both got a flag. Cancel it out.
When the ref came running over, A.J. Brown put his arms out, and Lattimore is still fighting him. And that's when the flag came up.
And what's the rule in sports? Who always gets caught? The second guy to do it.
Yeah. But they were like in each other's faces, mushing each other. His helmet popped off. The ref comes running over. Brown sees him and puts his arms out.
It's always the second guy to get caught.
I had a great time Sunday. I don't know about you guys, but that was one of the most hilarious things that I've seen. 21-0 in the fourth quarter. And it was just a breeze.
Yeah.
Where's my boy here? It was close in the beginning, but they just put it on.
Like I said, even when I was close, so it just felt like a struggle. It just felt like an uphill climb. Even when it was a couple-point game, it just you didn't feel any energy coming from Commanders.
Yeah.
You could just feel them chasing.
If you had Will Shipley 75 plus yards and a touchdown
You're
on
lying.
your on your FanDuel, you put down $1 on that and you made $4 million yesterday. So one drive, 19.25 yards per carry. Anybody?
Jesus.
Anybody have that on there?
Man.
7 rushing touchdowns is an NFC Championship record. It is tied with the playoff record from the 1940 Chicago Bears, who did it against the Redskins.
Poor Skins.
Let me ask you a question. When the Tennessee Titans or the Houston Texans go to the playoffs, do they count the Oilers' stats for either of those teams?
Do they?
I'd say yes.
I gotta know which team, the Titans, because the Titans are the ones that moved to the Oilers moved to Tennessee, so technically that's the same franchise.
Yes.
I don't think they count it though.
I don't know. How could you? How could you count them all?
But why do they count Redskins and Commanders? This is the Commanders' first NFC Championship appearance. It's not the same team,
but still in Washington, though.
So
The other, you know what I mean? The other ones are.
but Houston doesn't get the Oilers credit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
And then when the Raiders,
But did the Oilers technically exist, or did they wind up being Tennessee?
Oilers were Tennessee.
Yeah, so they
Well,
don't.
who gets that credit?
I think it will go to Tennessee,
Titans.
wouldn't
I don't think either of them. do.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, good point.
But
Weird.
Does Washington football team carry over too?
no,
We just forget that. Was it a year or 2 years?
I think it was 2 years.
Yeah.
What a pathetic. That's what Utah's Utah Hockey Club.
Yeah, I see that.
What the hell? So stupid. All right, there's a couple things real quick.
Oh yeah. I thought you were moving on.
No. Credit to, brace yourself. Credit to Jalen Hurts for playing well.
Yeah, he played pretty good.
Can you say that again, please?
Jalen Hurts, not Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter also played well. That dude.
Yeah, you heard his name about 45 times.
Yeah, he's a monster. But okay, let's let this run really quick. So, for context, it doesn't show it on the screen. It's 4th and 5. The Eagles are up 14-12 at this point. At midfield, you give it over to Washington. They're getting their first lead of the game. Well, they were up 3-0, so second lead of the game. 4th and 5.
This is a bad pass interference call.
No, it's
pressure
right.
in his
Brown
face and
toast him.
throws an absolute beauty to AJ Brown. If he can throw like this,
Yeah.
here's another angle of it. I don't know what the. I think 10 seconds is the. You got to pause it or it's gonna copyright it.
They'll get over it.
Yeah. Man in motion. That's Brown, and that's Lattimore following him. Here's Dare's boy right here. Lulu. Pick up by. Oh, that was the hold on Barkley. Picked up by him. And just an absolute beauty. You know me, if you've been following this show for more than 4 minutes, the 4 minutes we've started, you know I can't stand Jalen Hurts. But that was Jeff's kiss. Imagine he doesn't catch that. The change, like all the momentum goes the other way. Thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I think at some point Washington gave up, obviously 55-23. But yeah, that was a pretty big
point.
The point where
They were still trying, throwing towards the end zone, and Quinyon Mitchell picked off Jaden Daniels or Jalen Daniels. Jaden Hurts.
Yeah. That one pick was nasty. I don't know. I think it was second half.
It was at the end of the game.
Yeah, that was a great fucking play. I mean, effing play.
Yes. I'm not the first one to swear this time. Another play I wanted to show, and we'll get back to the stats in a second for Dare. Now, Landon Dickerson here in the center. Dave's getting ready to leave because it's what are you doing? Turn it off?
Yes. This heat. Okay, my left eye just went.
Landon Dickerson's playing hurt. He's played center in college, but he's been the left guard. He's playing center today because Cam Jurgens is hurt. But he was battling the whole game, and you can tell he doesn't have his feet under him because he tried to just stick both arms out. See how both guys just go around him here? I wish I had like one of those circle
Yeah.
magic things, but Here, I'll put that back in a second. This is what I'm going to talk about. It drives me insane, but watch Dickerson here in the... Come on. He had no mobility.
No, nothing.
And Cam Jurgens ends up coming to finish out the game, which is why they're on my best of the weekend. But so Hurts rolls out and he throws this downfield. The pass interference happens now. He's grabbing him. He had his arm. He hooked him. There's a ref like right here on the left side you're going to see. Look how long it takes him to throw the flag.
That's why I was scratching my head. I said it was a bad call.
No.
It's a bad call. By the time that showed the replay, he was free. He had the ball and he dropped it.
No,
it was a catchable ball.
It was a clear pass interference.
Before he got to it. Yeah. I see it now from that angle.
Yeah.
Watching it, I was like, yeah, that's what's going on. We have in Chiefs Part 2. And then they flagged when they pushed Barkley out of bounds. That was a flag. Oh, he had both feet out of bounds.
No, he just has to have one foot.
Maybe, yeah. I was like...
But the problem was, and I wish I knew how far it was in the game. Me and Dave were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
The guy went in there. Barkley was clearly running out of bounds. And the guy went in there with the intent to smash him. He wasn't trying to just end the play.
He drove through him. He gave like a little uppercut to him.
All right. Back to one more thing I have, and then I'll throw it to you guys because I, was pretty excited about this game. Zach Ertz, 11 catches for 104.
I was only off.
He ate them alive. And I felt good for him because Zach Ertz is my boy.
Too bad he couldn't get a touchdown. I would have won 400.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How much?
Five
Just
touchdowns.
a touchdown?
Yeah, 5 touchdowns. He was my 5th anytime touchdown.
Really?
How it always works, that one freaking leg.
You didn't need anything else but like one catch for a touchdown?
1 touchdown, yeah.
Wow. All right, go for it. I'm giving the floor to you guys.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the encroachment calls they kept calling. Now, I've never heard of it, never seen it, where the ref comes out and says, you do it again, I'm giving you the touchdown.
Uh-huh.
And I just think of Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs being like, really? Hold on a second. You guys can't give us touchdowns?
Oh, that's not good.
But yeah,
it's right here.
So the Eagles are clearly trying to drum off sides.
Oh, it was more towards the end of the game.
Yeah, it was fourth quarter.
Anyways,
I thought that was wild.
There you go.
So I think
well, they were trolling him at this point.
Talking
all that shit, and you're down by 30.
At what point do they outlaw this tush push? When they win the Super Bowl, they're going to say, you know what?
What's there to outlaw? I don't understand what you're talking about.
The fact that these guys can stand behind him and push him.
Why can't they?
They can. I mean,
so defenders can stand behind their guys and push them.
But there's a point they can say.
So it works. So you want to cancel it?
Exactly. I'm saying there's talks that should be taken
But
away.
Can we cancel the refs helping out the Chiefs every single game? Can we cancel that part too, or are we just going to keep that?
You know how to work the refs, I guess.
Okay, so let the Chiefs have that, but take away the thing that makes Jalen Hurts effective.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
That's the talk around town.
Who's saying that? Who's saying it?
I want names.
I want names. And here's Dare's boy Frank Louvu.
What?
There he goes.
Yeah.
I got nothing on that play. It's hilarious because at what point? So the reason that they can allow points to be awarded is because you could just, if you think about it from a defensive perspective, you could just jump as soon as the first motion happens, keep jumping, and it'll last forever.
Yeah.
There's only so much half the distance can go. I've never heard of it before, but it makes sense.
Does make sense.
Weird as hell, but I don't know. And Louvu was obviously trying to jump the gun, but what do you got, Dave?
No more on this one. I'm good with this one.
I want to talk now. All right, Kansas City and Buffalo. Floor is yours, Dave.
I don't know. I mean, first of all, like I said earlier before we were on the air, I think this was the best officiated game that the Chiefs had played in I don't know how long. As far as Allen, he showed I don't know what the word I'm looking for. He didn't show that it. He got to a lot of points. He froze up.
A little shook.
Yeah, he definitely did. I think it was the fourth quarter. Like I was telling you earlier, I think his pedal was freezing. It was glitching because he was stuck. He was stumped. And the play calling, they kept getting into third down every single drive. Third down, fourth down, and you just kept calling the same plays. You completely eliminated the left side of the field, and it wasn't hard to defend. I mean, this was just disappointing. I think it was a lot of coaching. But it kind of drew me back a little bit on Allen. I mean, he played a great game, but there was just some points where he could have ran. He didn't.
Yeah. Before,
you know what I mean? There's just a lot that kind of drew me back on him.
Before the game, he was shaken up, and he right off the jump, he threw almost 2 interceptions. Right off bat. I couldn't believe it. Right in the beginning, threw.
Which is so weird because he's played this team every single year of his career, even when they're not in the playoffs or like not eliminated by them. What happened to the Bills in 2022? Did they not make the playoffs? They had to, right?
I think they said it was like, I'll make the playoffs, period. Oh, I don't know. I think they said 5 of their last 6 were in the AFC Championship. Is that accurate?
Yeah, and then the only one was the Bengals.
Yeah,
beat the Chiefs. Yeah. But so who eliminated the Bills in 2021? I don't know. We'll have to look that up. But
probably a Pittsburgh.
Here's another problem with this. As you said, they're always going right. So they have 4 wide receivers to the left. Steve Spagnuolo is the blitz king these days. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on the line and only 4 in the back. You have all 4 here. So I guess maybe it's man-to-man, but
I don't know. They would put one in motion and then the guy toast. Here. Everything went right. It's so weird.
But the types of things that you want to do here is you want to hit this side where all the confusion is rather than the 1v1 on the top of the screen.
And like the one he passed on the line to Cooper, why did you not do that with the 3 bunch on this side?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You did it when he's out there by himself. I mean, I don't know. It's just really head scratching a lot of the play calls.
Yeah. And I know hindsight 2020, all that stuff, but if you think about it, if they dropped it down to one of these receivers behind the line, you have a 3v3 blocking before. The last guy is so far back here, you have a clear first down just by a little, and that's kind of what Shakir did. He was on a little like motion like bubble screen down here, but the blitz was in his face so quick he had no time. Yeah. He's already running for his life. But that was the play. They actually did call it. If you see Shakir, he's running by himself, but they just couldn't protect it. This is what they had. Yeah. But there's just no way because it's so. This one's not on Allen though.
Yeah.
They're in his face so quickly. I guess
the one dude came untouched. Nobody was even near him.
So if he was maybe able to lob it this way, but that's hindsight again. But it's just sad.
It's just weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating.
Yeah. But we live so close to Buffalo, and we got a lot of Bills fans around here. And yes, some of them are insufferable, but I root for Buffalo when it's time to, when Philly's out. Like, we want Buffalo, Detroit, Cincinnati, definitely. But whatever. So, not eye-popping numbers from Allen, but pretty solid game. What did he didn't have a great game either. Was this just like a defensive? You guys got. There was a lot. I didn't watch a second of this.
I mean, there was a lot of late downs. Did they turn it over on downs a few times? Maybe that's what happened for field position. I know they kept going for it on 4th. I know that.
Yeah, they did that a bunch.
Maybe it was just a field position thing. I don't know.
How many times did Tony Romo orgasm during this game? Anybody?
Maybe only like 3. I didn't hear him say Josh too many times though.
Really?
Yeah. The Josh level was low. He must have watched our podcast.
Yeah. He is a consultant. Anything else on the AFC or NFC championships?
Yeah. So we talk about flags, the refs. So when that questionable catch by was it Worthy? Caught it between the 2 defenders and then it hit the ground. They'd review it. Blah blah blah. They threw a flag on that for defensive holding. So even if that didn't stand, it's still going to Kansas City. So that's funny. And then the final play where Josh Allen throws it to Knox and he doesn't catch it, the flag that pops up and then goes away all of a sudden. Oh, he didn't catch it. They're like, put that flag away.
I won't throw any of that on this though, because I thought it was pretty good.
There was 2.
Like the one on the line where Allen got stopped on 4th and 1 or 4th and whatever it was. He clearly it was close, but the ruling on the field was short. You know what I mean? There wasn't enough to turn it over. So, and
then another thing, there was one play where Josh Allen literally has the ball. It's going. He points defensive holding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen that.
Mid-play. Yeah. Ref, can you help me out right there? And then he spins out. I think he throws a pass, but oh no, he just threw it away. He ended up throwing because they ended up throwing the flag.
Yeah, it was little though. I don't know. I kind of was pleased with it. I thought it was pretty good.
I'll be watching.
Are you gonna watch?
Maybe.
Like Dave said, you got to put up a piece of paper or something on half of the screen. So
or doing black and white, you won't know who's playing. You won't see the red and white.
Actually,
do it on black and white screen.
White jerseys.
Will it be all black? Is that how that works? Or gray?
I don't know. I don't know how colors work. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles on the NFC Championship win. You've done all you can do.
And they're lucky.
No congratulations to the Chiefs.
They're real lucky that the Lions slept on the Commanders, aren't they?
You are out of your mind if you think that. I know you're trolling because you're a fucking bozo, but this is just so fucking. They would have beat the shit out of the Lions. Now you got me swearing. Brian Schottenheimer. All right, Daryl, throw it over to you, Cowboys fan. Brian Schottenheimer, I'm being named newest Cowboys head coach. I'm ready now.
Yeah, this guy bounced around throughout the years. He was on the Cowboys last year. He skipped a year, did nothing last year, but 23-24, he was on the Cowboys offensive coordinator when they went 12. And
where was he last year? Or this year?
Nowhere this year. Last year, offensive coordinator.
He was preparing himself.
And then the year before that, he was still with the Cowboys coaching analyst. But, I mean, I've never heard of him. You guys probably never heard of him.
I've heard of him because he's Marty Schottenheimer's son, but
out of all the coaches we hear floating around that got hired, we wouldn't have chose this guy, but I guess Jerry Jones is looking for a yes man like his other two
absolutely
coaches that he had on here. So,
but it's a better choice than Deion Sanders.
Or yeah, sure. Or this guy is just a buffer until Bill Belichick comes available or something. You can easily fire this guy.
Yeah.
They had a chance at Vrabel. They had a chance at Belichick. They had a chance at I don't even know who else is out there.
Lions coordinator.
I thought they were honestly going to wait for the Super Bowl to end and they could get Kellen Moore, who was their offensive coordinator last year. And he's Philly's offensive coordinator this year. I thought they were going to give him a crack.
They picked apart Detroit staff, huh? I think two of their coaches are gone.
Which is good. The only opening left is the Saints. It seems like they're waiting for one of the coaches from these last two teams. Who's the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs?
No idea.
Yeah. They get this, the Patriots.
Oh. Matt Nagy, the guy that was the Bears head coach? He was the Bears head coach before this guy that got... Wait. The Bears fired their guy again, didn't they?
Eberflus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the offensive coordinator from Lions.
Yeah.
Who did?
Bears
did.
Oh, Steve Spagnuolo. I don't know if maybe he's getting old and maybe he doesn't want to be a head coach.
So the Patriots have 4 previous head coaches on their roster: Vrabel, McDaniels, Baroni, Thomas Brown.
Who?
Thomas Brown, former Bears interim head coach. So, I mean, does that really count?
Well, yeah, I guess. No disrespect to an interim head coach. All right. Mike Hyde, fan favorite, retires again because wasn't he retired and they pulled him out of retirement?
Former Packer.
Was he drafted by the Packers?
I believe so.
Yeah. Congratulations to Micah Hyde.
He had a solid career. He wasn't that guy, oh my God, but yeah, he had a great career.
24 interceptions, 644 tackles, 5 sacks.
I'm coming in with the stats.
8 fumble recoveries.
Oh, shit.
Stat drop.
We're again. It's over. It's
And you said,
lid's
I don't
off.
know if you realize it, but you said F like 14 times.
Yeah, once Dare started trying to talk
okay.
shit about... Like, you think that Philly would have lost to Lions when Commanders just put up, 40-something on them?
I can say Dave picked the
Sorry-ass
Super Bowl
Lions.
right again this year. Just saying.
You didn't
No,
pick
you
Eagles.
didn't.
Yes, I 100% did.
I feel like
Check.
Green Bay was up in that.
Early. I'm not talking early. I'm talking when we started doing the playoff picture.
Oh.
Those were my
I
two
see.
guys.
Got lucky.
You're crazy. I knew who was going to be there.
Didn't you say Bills last week?
Mm-mm.
You
Check
sure?
it. Go back to the tape.
You weren't here last week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, I didn't say that.
I was in some brutal stuff last week.
What is this?
Oh, speaking of Cincinnati, did you see Joe Mixon got fined for not saying something about the refs? TJ Houshmandzadeh put out a post, something talking crap about the refs, and Mixon got fined for it.
What do you say?
I got the thing in here. So Houshmandzadeh said, "Why play the game if every 50-50 ball goes to the Chiefs? These officials are difficult. These officials are, blank, so he must have swore."
He's not wrong.
And whatchamacallit got fined for it. Mixon's like, what the hell? I didn't even say nothing. What the hell do you... Look, there's a tweet right there.
What do you mean he got fined?
Mixon wound up getting fined for it. I don't know how he got involved with it, but Mixon...
Is it because he liked it or something?
Maybe. Mixon wound up getting fined for it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this just in. Washington just went for it on 4th down again. Just happened. They did successfully convert, though. All right.
And they kicked the field goal right after.
Yeah. Stupid. Hey, I was talking to Dave about this before we started, but the feeling of like an older NFL fan, not even that old at this point, but when your team that you're rooting for gets the defensive stop on 3rd down, you have this sigh of relief. But nowadays, it's just, we got to do 4th down too. NFL appears to have mistaken comments made by former NFL wide receiver TJ Houshmandzadeh with Mixon. Those names are similar.
Yeah, they're real close.
Yeah. Joe Mixon and his agent are claiming the NFL fined the Houston Texans running back $25,000 for comments he did not make following the divisional round. What? I don't even understand like how that's possible.
That's too funny. But he tweeted out after, he's like, bro, I didn't even say nothing. What are you finding me for?
They confused my Twitter account with DeBrickashaw Ferguson. It's the same, like, it doesn't...
That shit's funny.
Do they both have Bengals in their profile? Do they have similar Twitter handles?
I don't know. His says TJ Houshmandzadeh on it.
All right. Any thoughts on the Pro Bowl this year?
Nope.
Allen replaced by Russell Wilson. What?
Yeah, Drake.
Holmes didn't even make it.
Jackson replaced by Drake May.
He didn't make it because they knew he was going to be in the Super Bowl.
What they've been doing all year with the Chiefs, making them win very close games so that people are like, no, Philly's about to win. There's no way they're winning the Super Bowl. We all know. We all know the drill. It's fine.
Do you know how this Pro Bowl works?
No.
It's
flag?
It's flag football, 50 yards, and you have 4 downs to get midfield, and then you have 4 downs to score a touchdown.
That's how our flag was when we used to play. You could only get...
So it's probably standard flag football rules, but these guys are just chilling. Like, it's not anything really competitive.
No.
When it's 60 to...
I say you cancel it all together and just do the
skills competition thing.
Yeah.
Watch Jalen Hurts miss from media away.
Do my idea. You take the offensive and defensive linemen and let them play a full flag football game. Or see that.
Yeah, I don't know what they could do.
This is corny. I haven't watched it in years.
Yeah, this in the NBA, I can't do it.
Yeah.
NBA, I think, are doing some tournament style or some I heard. I gotta.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in friggin' 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Replace Beckham. Yeah, this is full. Just a lot of injury replacements, and Drake May is surprising. Actually. Whatever. Anyone want to go to Super Bowl licks?
How is that?
That's 59 in Roman numerals.
Oh,
LIX. Yeah.
But in New Orleans,
Dad jokes. All right. Former Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy to take season off to prepare for 2026. I don't think this is by choice.
I think it's common sense because there's no jobs open, and I think
Saints' job is the only one.
But yeah, wants to coach Saints right now. Wants to coach the Raiders, other than Pete Carroll.
Yeah. Smart though. Sit back, see if you can get a better job.
What do you think? We talked about Pete Carroll last week. What do you think about him taking that job?
It's weird. You know what I mean? It's weird. What would you
like 73?
I was gonna say in your 70s. Why would you come back to a situation like that?
Yeah,
it's not like you're gonna build for the future.
Yeah.
It's like,
damn, Dare, why are you saying you don't have a future?
I don't know.
He can't really be on a 5-year rebuild.
Did you see him in practices?
Mm-mm.
He's running out the pocket. He's throwing passes on the run, and
yeah, that's why he looks so damn good. Like you look at this man, he looks impressive. Probably early 60s, late 50s.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
He's a weird dude, but I like him. All right, another Mahomes rule. NFL set to allow replay on QB slides following Patrick Mahomes' uproar. The problem is, it's not going to matter. It's the same officials that get their backs every game doing a replay on. What are they going to do when the Texans guys smash into each other? They'll be like, "Oh well, he scared Mahomes, and we don't want to take minutes off his life. His heart rate increased by 3 beats per minute." So, I kind
of like it because some of these quarterbacks try to draw the hit, and I don't like that part. So if you can review it, like, hey, you knew he was coming, and you waited till the last possible second.
What brought this up is this. I don't know if it was last game or the game before. It was game before. He got Texans to the sideline, and then he like stops.
Yeah,
and then tries to get him to hit him from the back.
He does a little flop.
Yeah.
So damn goofy. Like it's weird. His limbs are all gangly and
that flopping crap though. I can't. That's why I can't. Another reason I can't watch NBA.
Yeah, NBA.
I seen LeBron. LeBron got nicked in his head, like nicked. I mean, barely hit. This dude's on the ground holding his skull. Bro, you're like 6'8", 250. Yeah. Come on, man. That little skinny ass elbow nicked your friggin' pro.
These dudes want to tell me LeBron James could play in the NFL.
No way.
Yeah, okay.
No way.
Oh, look how big he is. He's soft.
Big time.
The whole NBA is soft. Everybody's out and injuries. I put that in quotes.
Yeah.
Because they just want to sit out. They don't want to play a full 82.
Never played a full season. Never once. This dude, he's been out since Christmas, and who knows when he'll be back.
This is my first time playing fantasy basketball, and that day-to-day thing, half my damn team's DTD.
Yeah.
At first I said, what the hell does that mean? And then they don't tell you if they're going to play or not. Oh, okay. Day-to-day.
They got a 10 o'clock game. They'll tell you at 9:58.
Yeah.
He's not playing.
Yeah. DTD. All the way down my lineup.
Unbelievable. But it's like they got, quote, the bag, and then they just want to chill.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nobody's got any passion for it, but about the replay thing, and I'm sure I've said this 1,000 times, just let everything be reviewable. Oh, but it's going to slow No, it's not. You still get your 2 challenges. If you get both correct, you get an additional one.
The thing with making everything reviewable is it's not the guys on the field who would be reviewing it. If it's something that's going to be in question, you have somebody upstairs. They take 40 seconds to look on the monitor while you're still getting the ball ready and you're doing all this stuff. Bang, they already know. Little green light goes on. Bang, it's good. Nope, red light. Bang, no, that's bad play.
Yeah.
It's not like you got to stop the game every time.
It sounds so easy when you say it like that.
Because you got 70 people you could have upstairs watching all these games, and right on the monitor.
And then what? Next year we're going to say, oh, the NFL is going to be allowed to review this. Just do everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Literally everything. Review the coin toss if you want to. It doesn't matter. You still get your 2.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Literally review anything.
It's literally, though, if a play like this happens, refs should have some kind of way to signal upstairs or hit a little button or something. Seriously.
Do this.
No, I'm laughing. I'm laughing because you see a red coaching flag come out when he's flipping the coin.
Yeah.
Called it in the air.
It doesn't have to take up any more time. It can be already in motion while you're setting everything up. And then if it looks like it's a play that needs to be stop the game.
They could review the national anthem. They could review fucking, damn it, Michael Strahan's gap. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Or
Guys, I think they're reviewing the inches between my teeth.
They hit a button and it says flag on the screen. They'll call it up their flag. If there's a face mask holding, do that too. Why not?
Yeah.
Go crazy.
And by the time that 30 seconds passes, somebody with a monitor who probably already seen the damn play anyways knows that it's a flag or not.
Yeah. So corny. Oh, God. Here we go. Now that both their names are on the screen, I can't possibly call either one of them Luke Paul, which is pretty consistent. The 2 best marketers of our generation, they've done a better job selling smoke and mirrors than any meme coiners have ever done. Yeah, I guess that's fair. These 2 goofballs. Do we think this is going to be a real fight? Like, come on. Get the hell out of here.
People, do everybody a favor. Stop watching this. If you stop watching it, they're going to stop doing it. Will you just please stop? This is getting out of control. It's just insane.
Did you, by the way, see that the NFL is considered an entertainment league and not a sporting league?
They're turning that anyways. It's going to be like that soon anyways.
So that if they find out they've been rigging games, which they have been, then they don't get in trouble for it. Isn't that fun? I got nothing on this.
I just put that on there because I think it's a joke. It's just so many millions of people are going to watch this crap, and it's just going to keep happening.
Did either of you guys watch the Tyson with the one guy?
Not one punch.
You did?
Yeah, I watched it. It was pretty horrible, pretty disappointing. Yeah. So Logan Paul is 1-1 in his boxing career. Big Paul 10-1. So when Mike Tyson wasn't good to go, they wanted this. Everybody was calling for this. Not you guys, everybody, but internet was calling for these 2 to fight. Jake is 200 pounds, Logan 205. I don't think it's going to be an actual boxing match. I think we're going to see the same thing as Tyson. Jake.
What, just playing?
Yeah, kind of. You set him up for the knockout punch and you hold back. That's all it was.
And Logan's kind of uncoordinated. Watching him fight Mayweather, he's not a skilled boxer.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Mayweather's what, 5'6", and he's 6'2".
Yeah.
Oh,
it's kind of awkward.
Was that, how weird was that? Did you guys watch that one?
Yeah. Mayweather.
It was weird.
Mayweather dropped him, but held him up. Did you see that?
Yeah, he dropped him.
Mayweather must have caught him too flush.
Mayweather's a tiny boy.
Yeah. I mean, he beefed up over the years. He's probably got to be,
in terms of stature. He's
he's got to be in 160s now, 170 maybe.
So he was this big goofy ass dude was fighting this little dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is corny as hell. What's the last boxing match you watched that was like a real boxing match? Wilder Fury is the one
right before Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, the 2 girls. That was a good fight. That was a good
on the same card.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
God.
I did watch that.
I think Fury Wilder 3 is the last boxing match I watched.
Fury just got beat again.
Like, how many in a row?
He retired.
Yeah, he retired now. He got beat by Usyk.
R.I.P. Bob Uecker, the longtime broadcaster of the Milwaukee Brewers, but I know him from Major League.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us do. Non-Brewers fans. Legitimately, and I'm not just saying this because the man passed, but legitimately one of the funniest parts of Major League.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, all quotable lines. And was he like that at all in his Brewers?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Definitely.
90 years old.
Yeah.
Lived a good long life. Mr. Baseball. Hell yeah. Yeah, R.I.P. Anything else on Uke? No, R.I.P. to the Uke. The real Uke, not Kevin Euclid. I can't believe this. Dave was he knew what I thought, that there was going to be some sort of parity in this world. 23-year-old Roki Sasaki signs with the Dodgers.
This keeps going and going and going.
He signed a 100-year, $500 billion contract that he's going to be paid out over the next
Deferred for the first
generations.
15. Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get how this is even allowed at what point?
A lot of pressure goes on them, though. They get a lot of pressure to stay healthy. And now what happens if you lose? You get bounced. Say Padres bounce you, who have your number, and you almost got bounced last year.
But really, what are the odds? I know you still got to go out and play.
Good pitching beats good hitting. And I know they got a nasty staff.
The best pitching. Now, they did all that last year, and Ohtani didn't throw a pitch. So now they have 3 aces, 3 Japanese aces before you even get to Glasnow. Who was the other guy that was hurt last year? They let Walker Buehler go, but there was another dude who...
Yeah. And you had Snell in the mix.
We're having some technical difficulties here. We're just going to move on. Snell? Yeah, Snell's the other guy. And Glasnow was out all last year. So this year they're getting 2 Cy Young caliber pitchers. Actually 3. So you have Yamamoto, Sasaki, Snell, Glasnow, and Ohtani as your 5. Now the Yankees have a fantastic starting 5.
Yeah.
But it's not that good.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
Because I would put the Yankees starting 5 up against the Dodgers.
Yeah. But along with their pen's pretty sick too.
Because the starting 5 as of now, and if Rodon pitches well,
that's the thing that's scaring me. I don't see Rodon making it through the season. I think it's going to be an injury one. Yeah.
You have Fried, Cole, Heel, and Clark.
Yeah.
Or Schmidt, sorry. I pulled a Tony Romo there. All right. What did I just skip? Oh, Anthony Santander finally signs with the Blue Jays.
Good spot for him. Definitely.
Blue Jays just swing and miss on all these free agents.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to live in Canada, I guess. Harsh, maybe.
The 51st state?
Yeah, 51st state. After signing a 5-year deal.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I didn't know he was a minus defender. I didn't know he was that
he's
bad.
Like 36 or something, isn't he?
Is he actually?
He's in his 30s.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, 30.
Oh,
okay.
he's 30. Brand told me he was 35 or 6 or something.
It was like that dude from the Astros. He played for the White Sox for all those years. He was like 38. The first baseman.
Abreu?
Abreu, yeah.
Yeah, Brand, when I was saying Yankees should have got him, Brand said he's like 35 years old.
Damn.
Well, he lied.
Good job, Blue Jays, on getting some. Okay, this is what I really wanted to talk to you about because it came up last week. 2025 Hall of Fame voting results. So, Billy Wagner, you have to get at least 80%. Billy Wagner, CC Sabathia, and Ichiro are all going to the Hall of Fame this year. Let me ask you a question. 393 votes for Ichiro. 99.7%. I need to sit down with a person or people.
That's exactly what Ichiro said. He said, I'd like to sit down and have a cup of coffee with him and talk to him. Yeah.
Because who the hell thinks that Ichiro is not a Hall of Famer?
Insane. Absolutely insane. They were trying to, this was on one of the ESPN shows. They were saying that his numbers, I don't know the correct terminology for it, but whatever it was the amount of bases that people advance when he hits the ball was not great. It's in the lower range. The dude's getting over 200 hits a year.
Yeah.
Where, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of them were slap hits, but You're getting singles. What does anything to do with him hitting a guy from first to third have to do with anything?
Yeah. He's a leadoff hitter.
Yeah. He's doing what a leadoff guy is supposed to do for a long time.
3,089 hits. Now, one thing I have to check. It's... Oh, my God. This Chrome is really... My man had 1,278 hits in Japan and 3,000 in...
Oh, shit.
So he would be second to Pete Rose. 4,000 hit club.
That's crazy.
So imagine if he started in the U.S. from scratch. I don't know. I just can't understand how you could possibly sit there. I know you're anonymous and it's for your own protection.
But what kind of hater are you to not vote for Ichiro? You know what I mean? You just had to be that one hater, dude. Whoever Seattle's rivalry is, it'd be probably like that team. He's like, oh, to hell with them.
But it might be a couple of guys.
Yeah.
Right? Or is it just one?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's just
393 votes.
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. But how many are there? 395? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But Sabathian, Wagner, do you see anyone else from that list getting in? There's a few guys on here who didn't receive the 5%, so they'll be dropped off the ballot. Hinsler, Martin, McCann, Tulowitzki, Granderson, Jones, Gonzalez. Because everyone's available for the Hall of Fame as soon as your 5 years are up.
How the hell did Tulowitzki get 4 votes? What the hell did he do?
Know.
He was good in Colorado for a while, but what did he do?
If he wasn't injured, he could have been one of the
when
best,
the Yankees got him, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good names in there. Utley, Beltran. Pettit won't because of his steroid. A-Rod. Manny's a good one. I don't know if he'll make it, but...
He had steroid accusations too, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, I don't see really... Maybe Beltran, but... Those guys...
Yeah.
Chase Utley at 39%. That's pretty rough. A-Rod won't make it either. So.
No.
Yeah, congrats to the Hall of Famers. And whoever that is...
You're an idiot.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, yours is better.
Plain and simple, you're an idiot.
Did you see the story about the kid?
Yeah. Kid's a genius. That's awesome.
So this kid pulls an only... It's a Paul Skeens debut patch, and what we talked about it last week, but the Pirates offered him 30 years of home plate.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. They offered him a bunch of stuff. Yeah. And the wife, or the girlfriend, I guess, she's some main influencer. She offered him to be on her podcast or whatever it is, and some other stuff. And
you could offer him something else.
Yeah, she's cute. No, this is awesome. The kid. Great to you. You know what I mean? The card's got to be worth at least $1 million. And now that this came up, people are going to be going crazy for this card. This 11-year-old is going to get paid.
Yeah.
And as the Pirates and Skeens, you got to understand these are average people that this $1 million will change your life. You know what I mean? $1 million to you, bro, you're getting paid. You'll.
Why don't the Pirates just give the $1 million and buy it?
Or why you try to cut me down to 30 years? Why don't you give me lifetime you know what I mean? And 20 minutes with his wife, something, anything. Let my dad hang out with your wife for a little, your girlfriend for a little while, something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome. Great for the kid or his dad or whoever told him not to sell it. That's awesome.
Pirates still have a chance to buy it at the auction.
Yeah. That thing's going to go crazy.
Yeah. Room.
I don't get it. Just a baseball card.
It's a piece of, I guess, a piece of the jerseys in there. Is that what the deal with it is?
Yeah, but it's a 1 of 1. It's the only reason.
Yeah.
All right. Cash or trash, and Dare, if you want to take it away because my phone is incapacitated at the moment. You want to read out cash or trash there?
Oh,
you got your phone right there.
Cash or trash. Post-game fan celebrations are out of control. Dave.
I agree. This is cash. I mean, like the kid that just died, we were talking about the one from Tulane. I mean, yeah, that happens. I guess.
Run that down. What happened?
He was climbing the pole and guess missed it
in Philly after the win
and fell on his head, and that was it. And 18 years old. I mean, you can't control anything like that, but then you get into all the breaking stuff and the looting and the rioting and the. You think they should really allow all these people to be in the streets like this? You know, I mean, not much you can do, but
yeah,
it just gets out of hand. It just gets crazy. They were out there greasing the poles. Did you see that?
They did that when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not only Philly. It's just crazy. It just, I don't know. It's out of control.
I hear a lot these days, a lot of Philly hate because of that guy who called that girl a C.
Yeah, I've seen some other stuff that was a little disgusting though. I mean, they had this old man. He's trying to walk out. He had commander stuff on, and they took his scarf off. They grabbed his hat. They were burning his hat. And another lady, they ripped her scarf off. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen another kid get his hat ripped off, and a bunch of Philly kids surrounding him.
Really, as a fan, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Were you the one that caught a pass? Did you break a 50-yard run to start the game? You know what I mean? Yeah, be excited for your team, but it gets out of control.
The one thing that I'll say, though, in defense of fans everywhere, is that we're not like the rest of the idiots, right? Now, here's an example, because I promise every time I see one of these examples, I will bring it up because I'm sick of it just being pointed at my team.
Yeah, and that's who's always on social media is Philly.
Always.
That's who they always put out.
This piece of shit guy goes up to these random Commanders fans.
Oh, nice right hug.
And just
starts straight right.
And just start swinging. This internet is really driving me nuts. My thing's gone. Completely just starts knocking dudes out.
For what reason? It's just insane. I don't know. It's crazy.
Did the Ravens win that game? Yeah, they did.
And you're still mad?
You're still, yeah. And this guy, this Jack, whatever, got fired from his job and all this stuff.
How salty are you that you can't take a little trash talking anyways? There's one guy, he's in Philly. He's got his commander stuff on, and it's friendly. They're talking trash. Oh, yeah, we're going to bang you, blah, blah, blah. And the dude's like, oh, yeah, we'll see, blah, blah, blah. And they're going back and forth. The dude's filming himself on social media, and it's just going back. It's friendly. You know what I mean? You're talking trash.
Yeah.
Why can't it be like that? Why is it got to get out of hand and be all crazy?
This is why I don't go to road games of any team I like in any sport.
Baseball's pretty mellow. Baseball, we've been all over. Like we went to Boston. Me, Brandon, Lex went to Boston. Never had a problem. The dudes are all talking to us, hanging with us, and it was all cool. The Yankees won, and they still didn't have a problem. But I don't know. Football seems to be a whole nother animal.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I'm not in the mood to fight over a sport.
Something that I wasn't in.
Yeah.
If I was in the game, all right, I'll talk trash. Now you can run your mouth. But what did you do? You know what I mean? You did absolutely nothing but drink 43 beers.
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. But back to the celebrations. There's got to be a point where people like what you can't really force the people to stop.
Yeah.
But somebody has to have some common sense, because this kid, who knows what he was going to do with his life.
Yeah.
Now he's dead. He was probably drunk. His boys are like, yo, you can't get on that pole. Idiots.
Same thing in Missouri. Look at that when they were doing the parade for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And somebody started shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What the hell?
Now, this type of stuff where everyone's walking through the streets, good. Everyone's partying in the square outside the stadium, good.
Yeah.
Fighting and climbing poles, it just...
And talking, that drives
it.
me the worst. The dude's like 5'5", 112 pounds, no shirt on, absolutely running his mouth.
Yeah.
You've never played a sport in your life. What did you accomplish?
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah. Saw this one. There was a fight on X that I was watching. This guy was mushing this dude in the back of the head. I think it was a Steelers. It was a black and yellow team. Sorry, African American and yellow team. And he kept mushing him in the back of the head. And dude's like, bro, you better leave me alone. And after about 2 minutes of this guy just up in his ear talking, pushing him in the back of the head, touching on him. The guy gets up and he hits this dude so hard that I felt it. And the dude's laying. You ever see someone go so limp that like you can't believe it, like there's bones in there? He's laying, arms stretched fully out over the back of his chair, laying in the next seat up's lap. He just hit him once and then sits back down. Like, bro, leave me alone.
Yeah.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
Just keep your hands to yourself, toddlers. It's like, let's all just, you can talk trash. No, don't get personal. Don't talk about the guy's wife, and no one's gonna get hurt. Thoughts?
I think you guys covered it all. I think it's ridiculous that they burn their whole city down when they win. You know, when they're riding. Like, bro, I gotta go to that CVS tomorrow.
I literally work here.
You go home and pass out. You wake up in the morning. You're like, damn, we're out of milk.
Yeah.
You go down the corner store and it's just gone.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
All right. Cash or trash? Sports betting is ruining sports. Dan.
Cash, 100% cash. I think that a lot of these calls that we see are influenced. I think that the NFL more so, especially the NFL, isn't as rigged as we think, but I think it's coaxed in certain directions.
Tweaked just enough.
What about that thing you guys were showing me last week where the spread was 9 or 9.5 with Houston and Kansas City? And these dudes run out the back of the end zone.
For what reason?
Just
up 2 possessions. Crazy.
All right. It is smart. I'm going to defend it. Because what if they get the ball back, they kick a field goal. Now they can onsides kick it.
There was like 30 seconds left.
Okay. They can get the field goal.
If that, there might have been less than that.
Yeah.
Kick the field goal. Now they can get a chance for onsides kick. If you run back and take a safety, now you're kicking it all the way down the field. Now they only have 1 possession.
But like with a punt, it's the same thing. They're punting either way.
I think it's more likely that they're going to.
But now you're punting and you still have the 2 points.
Yeah, and now instead of punting up by 2 touchdowns, which was 11, you're punting up by only a touchdown and a field goal.
Right.
Touchdown and a field goal to win it versus a touchdown, a field goal, and 2-point conversion.
Before I left, I was watching this rant. Sixers were playing Lakers last night. Sixers were obviously underdogs. They had everybody out. Lakers are fully healthy. And I believe it was the first quarter, and Anthony Davis starts holding his tummy. He goes out the game. Now what happens? Sixers come, Maxey drops 41, and Lakers lose. Now tomorrow, when AD's tummy feels better and he's good to go, he'll be starting the game.
Yeah.
Just weird. I mean, probably
it was just his stomach, upset stomach.
I don't know. He was holding his stomach. Then they said abdominal strain, and I'm sure he'll be playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or actually today.
He just had to take a big Paul Pierce.
Yeah. But I mean, is that probably what happened? No, probably not. But it definitely makes you wonder.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because how many people actually took the Sixers with guys out against a fully healthy Lakers?
Yeah, not many people. Thing on sports betting with not really sports, but the field goal kick that they do every year. Now they're doing it with Eli and Peyton. Now I swear to God, they pre-record
it
him
wasn't
missing
live.
it. I think he misses one and then he makes one, and then depending on what you guys bet on, I think they choose.
Because Gronk missed them both years.
Yeah, but I don't think it was pre-recorded.
Yeah,
it was
though.
crazy.
I thought he was coming out on the field or something to do it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
a lot of weird.
I don't know how
stuff.
they got away with doing it pre-recorded. That's wild.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be on the field.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Unbelievable. But yeah, I think that they found, now that betting's legal, they found a way to skim some money to
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is.
For us to spend this season trying to think the Chiefs are underdogs because they're barely winning games, right? Cool. Anything else? Is that the end?
Oh, no, you got more. Cash or trash, Bills need a number one receiver to get over the hump.
That's 100% cash. Me and Dan were just talking about those. I mean, we were just talking about who's their number one now. Shakir,
Mari Cooper. You would think. He's kind of a Diggs, maybe like a poor man Diggs.
He's got nothing. He's gotten maybe one touch a game, if that. I think there was a game. I think the first round, I don't think they even got a touch.
They don't need a head case like Diggs because they had Diggs last year and he dropped a crucial pass. You remember that?
Oh, I remember.
And I don't think they need Jefferson or Chase or something like that. Like we were talking about, maybe a T. Higgins. You know what I mean? You need somebody who can get that separation and can blow somebody away.
Somebody that doesn't demand the ball.
Yeah, now you're Keon Coleman and your Shakirs and Hollins. Hollins is like your main dude right now.
Which he's a wide receiver 4.
Yeah. Dan said a 6 or something on one of the teams.
He was on the Eagles Super Bowl team and he barely played.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you definitely need at least a B++ receiver.
Definitely, because Josh Allen is the star.
Yeah,
so.
And it's now. You know what I mean? It can't be 5 years from now. It's got to be now.
Definitely.
Now, other than T. Higgins, who's out there? Now, if I'm the Bills, I don't want a head case. Devontae Adams is off the table. Even if he's not available, he's still via trade. Do not go that direction. As skilled as he is or was, I don't even know if he's
about 75% of that.
Yeah. Is there anyone out there other than T. Higgins? Because the Chargers need one of those too. Yeah. The Chargers are in desperate need of a star.
Oh, speaking of Chargers, I like Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen's good. Keenan Allen to the Bills, you're saying?
Yeah. What about Deontay Johnson that's been passed around the league?
Jesus.
He was good on the Steelers.
Yeah, but he wasn't even a 1, was he?
Yeah, he was a 1.
Steelers he was for as soon as Juju left. I think that might have been why Juju left, isn't it? Isn't that when Juju left?
Yeah.
He was there.
Speaking of Juju, have we ever sat back and thought about the receivers KC has?
I know.
DeAndre Hopkins, Hollywood Brown, Juju.
Is that good?
Worthy. And yeah.
Worthy's starting to fall into his own. He's going to be a stud.
Rice. Obviously, he's injured.
Is Brown injured too? Or is he back?
He's back. He come back to win a Super Bowl.
Interesting.
All right, got one more. Dane Daniels is a top 5 quarterback. Cash or trash?
Trash. Top 5 what? NFC quarterback?
Top 5.
No.
Overall. What would you rank?
Like the 10 to 12 range? We're out of control with this. Bro plays one season. Is Jaden Daniels better than CJ Stroud? We did this last year.
That's the point I was going to bring up. Did this last year.
Is he better than CJ Stroud? I'll ask you a follow-up question.
As compared to Stroud last year, no.
No. Who would you take if you're doing a fantasy draft and you don't have first pick, obviously, but you have like 23rd pick, and Stroud and Daniels are on the board. Who are you taking?
You know you're leaning Daniels.
Yeah, last year it would have definitely been Stroud, but yeah, I'd have to probably take Daniels.
So Stroud in 2023,
I would take over Daniels this year.
So you don't think Daniels will have a
he may have the sophomore slump coming, like a lot of quarterbacks do.
I got to see more than one season before I can crown this guy.
Yeah.
What about you? Who are you taking?
I'm taking Jaden Daniels. Absolutely.
And I'm the opposite.
That Washington team wasn't much of anything, and he brought them all the way to the
They got some good receivers.
He brought them all the way to the championship game. Stroud didn't go that far.
Yeah. I mean, I would take Stroud over Daniels, but you give me another season, right, where we're going to compare them next year, and then we'll talk. But where would you rank him? 12?
Yeah, it's probably 10 or just out. So I know 5 right off the top of my head that he doesn't touch.
You're not saying golf. You're not saying golf over him.
Burrow, Mahomes, Allen,
Lamar.
Jackson, Herbert.
Well, not Herbert.
Mayfield. Stafford. Maybe 8.
Yeah. 8.
Stroud. I would take Stroud.
I would say 8 sounds good. 7, 8 sounds good.
Who else? I got to be missing someone. Bo Nix. They're like right head to head. Same type of season. I would probably take Daniels over Nix at this point. Who are we missing? Nobody? Would you take Drake May over Jaden Daniels? I wouldn't at this point. They get some talent. Maybe we'll talk, but definitely Daniels over May.
I think 7-8's fair. I think 8's fair.
Come on, who are we missing?
I don't know.
Nobody?
I know I ain't putting Love up there. That friggin' dude.
Not Love, not Darnold, not Goff, not the Bears guy.
Definitely nobody.
Are you taking him over Prescott?
No, I'm not.
There you go. There's another one. Are you taking him over Hurts?
Yeah, I probably would.
He trains with a VR headset. He is training in the future.
Is he the basketball guy?
He's a basketball guy.
Yeah, it's great. More people should do that.
VR headset I'm with. Basketball is like, it gives me like the cringe chills. Like I'm actually embarrassed when I talk about it. Who's in the West? How about Brock Purdy? Taking him over Brock Purdy?
I would. Yeah. I think you had him at 7-8's fair. I think that's fair.
8, 9, somewhere in the range. So what was the question? Top 10?
Top 5?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I definitely know 5 better.
He's on the brink of 5.
What about Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
Okay. He's like 8 to 10 range. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's in the conversation at top 5.
No, he's not.
You got Herbert over him. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
No, Herbert had his time. We're done with Herbert. He's got to show us that he's good.
So 100%, there are 5 better than him easily, without question, without even.
Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes,
Baker Mayfield.
You're not
Matthew
saying Baker.
Stafford. 100% both of those.
Not Baker, because Baker has a ceiling. Baker, he can't go past. He can't go past. He can't get to the championship round.
So what?
So Jaden Daniels did.
Oh, that's what we're basing it on?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. So Lamar Jackson can't get a fucking championship round either.
Oh, that's
Or Mark Andrews.
He's got MVPs. He can't.
Oh, what do you think about it? Dave wasn't here last week. Thoughts on Mark Andrews?
That's horrible. How they're death threatening and all that other stuff. Did you see that?
Yeah, if you would have tuned in last week, we talked about it.
I started to, and I started listening to you guys, and shit just started getting dark, and I'm like, I turned it off, went to bed.
What got dark?
My head.
Oh, like, did we get dark?
Yeah. No, sweat started coming. I'm like, yeah, I tried to listen. You guys sounded good for a minute. I listened.
Yeah.
I heard you guys talking about Goff, which that's insane. Him blaming the game on himself and stuff like that. We don't have to get into that, but that's insane when your team gives up 45 points. How is it your fault when your defense gives up 45 points?
38.
Was it?
Just because one was a pick 6.
Oh, okay.
3 interceptions.
Yeah.
All right. You scored 31, dude. You know what I mean? You scored 31. Yeah, you shot a couple tough interceptions, but 31 should win the game. Or at least have you within a field goal.
Yeah. Oh, God. Anything else before we get out of here? Did you guys hear about the woman who tried to sue Lyft?
That big chick? What was it? Because she couldn't fit in the car? I seen the clip. I didn't read on it, but I seen the clip.
This individual is trying to sue Lyft because the car pulled up and she couldn't fit in the back seat.
Did you request a pickup or a cargo van or something?
Like, oh. There, what's that?
Reverse tramp stamp.
So you can be as big as you want to be.
Absolutely.
But you can't expect the world to just
But when she called, did she say that she's like a plus size chick and don't send me a Dodge Omni?
Yeah. Pulled up in a Fiat.
Little smart car.
God. It's like we're
serious. No, I'm serious.
We're gonna put the Fiat in her backpack.
I know if I called Lyft and I'm 6'9", 570, I'm like, bro, I'm a big dude. You might, do you have a Caravan available for me or something?
I don't know if it's the same with Lyft, but they have Uber XL, which is always an SUV.
And that's probably what I would have done. Dude
But she
pulled
fitting in my SUV.
Dude pulled up in a Nissan Sentra and she lost her mind.
Pulled in a Prius. That battery's like.
Why did you just pop the tailgate and pop the hatch open?
They did have her sit in the back of the tailgate.
Did they?
Yeah.
Then what's she complaining
She
for?
couldn't get in it from the back.
Now what? No disrespect to the big chick, but if you can't fit in the hatch, why the hell is it my fault?
Yeah. Can you tell me exactly what this is? What is that right there?
They do this. So they have influencers that complain about this on airplanes, and they have Disney adults that go to Disney restaurants and give reviews on if you can fit into the booth.
Mm.
This is a big
To
thing.
be fair, though, airplane seats are bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So there's little kids who can't fit in airplane seats. But
They run out of seatbelt extensions. And they
she would have to have.
That was I think Tosh joke.
Yeah.
We got to wait for another plane that has more seatbelt extensions. This plane ran out.
Do you think she could fit in 2 plane seats? And I'm not just hating. I'm just.
Well, because you're so close to the one in front of you, she has to get the.
Oh.
She'd have to get the front row where there's nothing in front of you.
But there's a wall there.
Oh, it's just a wall. Well, it's. Oh,
Unless she gets first class, then it's
Yeah,
like
she'd
the
have to.
open door.
But why wouldn't you announce this? Why would you not tell the person this? It's not like
Just to play the
it's not
victim.
like your size goes in the thing in your profile.
Right.
I'm 4'6", 770. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oh my God.
How quick does this escalate where you pull up and see that? I can just call another one.
I'd
Why
have
don't we
screeched
just
off.
call another one?
I'd have
Yeah.
just drove by like it wasn't me.
Yeah. Turn the. You know how some of them have the little light that says it on.
Click it out real quick, slap it on the floor.
Switch it to your Uber one. Oh no, I'm waiting for Jeff.
What did they do when they didn't have this? Like with just cabs? What would she do? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Walk.
Stretch.
No, but it's just why. Like you just want to be in the spotlight and play the victim.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
it
It's
is.
just-
It's the tension.
because just like you said, if it was me and I was 6'9" or whatever,
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, if you could just cancel it, you could be like an actual human and be like, oh, this ain't gonna work for me if that's all right. That's
Yeah.
how the world works. Instead of
And
turning
the
it
messed
into
up thing
this.
is she'll probably get paid.
Oh yeah, they said she's some sort of rapper or something.
I guess.
Oh, Lil.
Little lift.
Damn. Yeah, that's.
It's crazy.
I don't know how people keep getting away with this kind of stuff. It's wild. Dank DeMoss. Can you translate for me? What does that mean?
That good DeMoss.
Is that what dank is?
It's like a potent smelling weed. That's what I like.
Disagreeably damp, musty, and typically cold.
Oh! Back of that Uber would have been really dank if she would have fit in.
Don't let her sit on any wooden benches during
Oh.
summer.
What are these made out of? This is made out of.
Steel?
Yeah.
Well, get it welded better.
On the corners.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Little Shallow Hal reference for you. Do you think that... Oh, we better stop. All right.
Yeah.
That'll do it for us. Let us know what you think about Dank DeMoss in the comments or whatever we talked about. It's all a fever dream at this point. Anything else before we go?
Nope.
I think she's got some. You know what stuffing is?
Oh. Now we're talking
You know
about
what?
moist stuffing. I'm
know what?
good.